I'm Glenn, City Valley Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team on YouTube. And this round we want to talk about fishing. Well, we're always talking about fishing, but, well, previous posts we talked about where to go fishing this weekend. And that was earlier, but I think it was like a couple of months ago. So, well, it's a new month. So, where would we go fishing this weekend? I know it's just Tuesday, but, well, hey, close enough to the weekend already. Almost hump day, in fact. Okay, so let's take a look at where we'd go fishing. And we'll start out with, well, we got to have an idea about the weather. So let's take a look at things here from a weather standpoint. I was checking this out earlier, and it looked like there was a potential for some rain this weekend, but it looks like it's kind of cleared up a little. So we're gonna have to pay it by ear this Saturday, Sunday time frame. But what's nice is I'm looking at it, and it looks like we've got about a 20% or 10% chance of rain, and it's a little bit warmer than it is right now. So that's some good news. So I think from a wind standpoint, it looks like 9 mile per hour on a Saturday, and then 4 mile per hour. Ooh, that might be good there. So bottom line, hey, let's plan to go fishing this weekend, being that there's not going to be any rain. And from a sunrise sunset standpoint, it looks like 7-something, 7:24 sunrise, 5:20-ish, 30-ish for sunset. So we'll keep that in our back pocket when we go out and about. And speaking of going out and about, well, it's the rainbow trout stocking season. So let's go check out the Texas Parks and Wildlife Rainbow Trout Stocking Schedule, or Trout Stocking Schedule winter program. It looks like Mesquite still having some issues with the looks like algae bloom. But for those in the DFW area, let's just kind of scroll down here, and I've sorted this by county. So we'll start out with Dallas, since we're talking the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if I scroll down to Dallas, what pops up is right here, Rowlett, right here. Rowlett Community Park Pond. It's getting 1,000 trout December 16th, so tomorrow. So right off the bat, you can go fishing tomorrow, potentially at Dallas County at Rowlett Community Park Pond North. And with that said, well, let's go to when yours truly went there one year. And this is Dallas Community, or Rowlett Community Park. This is the North Pond. And you can see that it's kind of chilly. And this was in January time, or February time frame. And you can see that it's got a fairly good sized pond. And I'll just kind of roll through here. And you can see how I'm just kind of looking about and finally end up on one corner of it here. And let's just go and play some of the video real quick.
Oh, we'll keep trying for at least a little bit longer. All right, we're getting a hit. Not sure what it is. Touched it. We're using a power worm. Broke down and went to power worm. Let's see what happens. Something just grabbed it, took the indicator under. So maybe it'll come back. All right, pretty close to shore. We got the other indication of a strike. So
it was a definitely chilly day.
If he stays on. I think he's just
and
playing
the bite started out slow, but luckily we started getting some strikes.
Still playing with it. Maybe we'll just let him play with it longer. Been sitting here for a while. Went back down that way and then this way. Now we're starting to get a hit again. So maybe 3 hits the whole time we've been here.
Well, if memory serves, there's going to be some trout here, so do stay tuned. It's going to pick up here, I think,
we're at it again.
In a little bit.
More little nibbles up close to the
In fact, let me go and skip over, maybe.
Missed it.
All right. So what's happening is they're kind of tending toward the bank here, and what I remember, or at least recall, is there's like a little undercut or a quick slope that you want to take a look at, and I think that's where they were hanging. And it was a year before I'd fished here and was able to find them there as well at Rowlett Community Park. So you stay tuned. There's going to be a trout.
We got a trout.
Oh, here we go.
Slow roll. Just bringing it really slowly in. Got him on the near deer, but we had to put the power worm on there. Whew, that was brutal. Took a while. It's cold. All right, so after a couple hours, actually 3 hours, we think we had the pattern. We just cast it out, let it sink, and then we just kind of slowly bring it in. the hook
We've had to do this several times at other ponds where it's really cold and just kind of a slow presentation. And they're kind of nibbling at it. And I don't know if it still has a power worm on this or if I already switched out to a fly. So again, this is Waterloo Lake Community Park Pond. I'll have a link to the video in the description of this video.
There we go. There's a hit.
All right.
All right. They're on the bite now. They're on the move. This will be trout number 2.
I think I ended up limiting out here.
Came off the hook.
Just
that's a nice looking
trying to see if I was still using those power worms.
It's like a carbon copy of number 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's a near deer with a power worm trailer. So I'm not really fly fishing. I'm using bait
and the power worm.
All right. So let's go and flip flop to the next place. So we're still talking rainbow trout stockings. That was Rowlett Community Park Pond in Rowlett, Dallas County, and it gets stocked tomorrow, December 16th. So keep that in your back pocket if you're trying to figure out where to go fishing this weekend. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is, well, let's take a look at this one. And I believe this one's in Grayson County, which is just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We're in Collin County here at the City of Allen. And, well, just head up the road to the next county, Grayson, and believe you're going to have 2 opportunities up there. And I'll scroll down here. There it is, Grayson. Over there in Denison, you've got Waterloo Park Pond. That's going to be 12/17, December 17. So not tomorrow, but Thursday. So those that are able to break away from the work day job and whatnot, that's a good opportunity there. And then the other thing is also in Grayson County, right here, Pottsboro Lake, right there in Pottsboro. There's 800 trout going to be stocked there, and that's going to be stocked. Oh, that was stocked today. Outstanding. Well, it's raining right now, but if anyone's out there fishing it, well, let us know, and maybe we can get an idea if it's also a good bite as well. But luckily, we can show you a few things here. Right here. Let's talk Waterloo. This is Waterloo Park Pond, and it's over there in Sherman, and Denison. And the key thing here is it's not the big lake. It's this little pond here. And in fact, that's the pond where yours truly ended up deploying that, I think it was a water wolf camera. And I was using corn for bait in this case. And I think, yeah, right here, there's a little snapshot of I think it was trout. Give you an idea right here. So this is Waterloo Park Pond. Water's really clear, and the fish are just basically picking at the corn. And yes, they do like corn, and I think later on we put some power bait on there. But it was at this park, Waterloo Park Pond, where it's going to get stocked this Saturday. So thinking about this weekend about going fishing, and you're in the area, Dallas-Fort Worth area, this is a good one to try. It's a small pond, but definitely some fish there. And they actually stock it several times out of the year. So, and like I said, we got a link to this video in this video, so if you want to take a look at this one and see how the trout were reacting, check it out. Okay, so that was Waterloo. Now let's go back again to the trout stocking schedule, and let's go back to Pottsboro Lake. Okay, this one's only been stocked, I think maybe it's second, third year now of a trout stocking. We were able to fish it I think last year, and there it is. So this is in Sherman, and this one we went up Highway 289, took Hagerman Road, and here at this little spot here is a park, and right there is that pond. And let's see if I can show you. Right here, it's just showing you a few things. Well, here, I'll just run it.
And then you'll turn into the entrance. It's got a white fencing that you go into. And then just follow this around till you get to the end of the road. And that'll be the parking area as well as the pond. And there it is.
Okay, we're over here at Pottsboro, and our fishing buddy is using a spinning, ultralight spinning gear.
Okay, so you try Pottsboro, and again, we'll have another link of this video in this video. Just want to show you maybe, I think I was using some spinning gear And then later on went some fly rod fishing, a little 3-weight, I think it was. Yeah, little 3-weight. I ended up limiting it out there, and additionally, I think I went back and did a little test trying to see different colored near deer as mop flies as well, and just to see how that went. So that's another one to keep in your back pocket because, well, it gets stocked tomorrow. And let's make sure again. It gets stocked Grayson County, Pottsboro Lake, 800 trout, December 15th. It's stocked today. All right. Okay, so again, if anyone has an update on Pottsboro, let us know, and maybe we can get the word out for those that are in the area to give it an opportunity to try fishing this weekend. Okay, let's shift away from trout fishing and, well, let's talk local. In this case, let's talk Lake Lavon. Okay, here's what's happening at Lavon. We keep a handle on how things are going over there on the Lake Lavon fishing group on Facebook, and it looks like, at least in the last few days, it looks like the crappie bite is on. We're also seeing some updates related to nice sized catfish being caught as well. So keep that in your back pocket. If you're not going to hit Lake Lavon, maybe there's some other lakes in the area. Louisville, Lake Ray Hubbard, I think Ray Roberts. I think similar things may be happening there. So that's another place to just keep in your back pocket if you want to just do some fishing this weekend on this lake. And remember, weekend looking good. All right. Maybe chilly in the morning, but it's going to warm up enough to be in the 50s and 60s. So, hey, give it a shot. Okay, next one. Let's talk Denison Dam. Well, Denison Dam is near and dear to yours truly's heart because I like striped bass. They taste really good, and there's different ways to cook them, similar to trout. I like trying to cook with reckless abandon, as the Dalai Lama says, and try cooking them different ways. And so did a little blackened striped bass recipe deal, did some other things and whatnot. Anyhow, do check out this video. It's called Denison Dam Fishing 8 Lessons Learned Fishing the Oklahoma Wall. And one of them being, with your Oklahoma fishing license tag, you got to have it on your stringer. All right, so keep that in your back pocket. Again, where to go fishing this weekend? I had a choice. One of the areas I'd think about is striped bass, specifically on the Oklahoma side. I don't know what the generation schedule is yet. That might be still hit and miss. In fact, here, let's go check it out. All right. I keep this on the archive blog that we have, City of Allen Fishing. All right. And this is an old blog that we had. We archived it since then, and we like using this because folks still go to this site, cityofallenfishing.blogspot.com, and they go here to go check out what the generation schedule is. So let's check it out. Okay, so right here, let's see, Denison Dam real-time hydro power release schedule. So right now, 0. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit for you so you can see it right there. Okay. And in fact, let me move yours truly over so you can get the full effect. Okay, so right off the bat, it looks like no generation. You can tell because right here, 0 megawatts being produced, and look at that. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 with missing data. So far nothing. And then another quick check is, let's go to the release schedule. Let's go back up here. Back again on the City of Allen Fishing Field Team's archive blog. And we'll go to the Denison Dam Schedule. And this, I think, is going to take us to the, yeah, here we go. Southwestern Power Administration, who administers the schedule. And what's the day? I think everything's just delayed today, so, or is only carried out one day ahead. So it's the 15th. What are they saying is Wednesday? So December 16, Denison. This is that one that's DEN. I see 0 scheduled. So it looks like the repairs are still ongoing over there at the dam. So definitely would be thinking about Denison Dam fishing the Oklahoma side in this case. Let me clean this up real quick here. All right. So where to go fishing this weekend? Well, if you don't want to go trout fishing and you don't want to go to one of your local lakes, but you do want to have an opportunity to get some of these striped bass, go try striped bass fishing over there at Denison Dam on the Oklahoma side. Keeping in mind some of these lessons learned in this video. And again, I'll put a link in the video description. All right. So that was Denison Dam. Okay, so where to next if we're not talking Denison Dam? Okay, we're talking North Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area. Next place I'd go, especially with the weather being nice, is... Oh, come on. We're already talking Oklahoma. So let's talk Blue River. Blue River, Oklahoma. Fishing in Oklahoma. What I have here is just a search in YouTube and filter to the latest postings in the last month. And guess what? Here's yours truly's 2 trout for dinner, where I last went up there about 3 weeks ago. And that was a fun time. And then some recent updates from the Outdoor Oklahoma folks. There's some good information to be had here about trout fishing on the Blue River. And then, of course, you got all these other ones down here as well that there's a good opportunity to have a fish or two in the Blue River. Okay, so next place that I go, instead of Denison Dam, talking Oklahoma still, within, hour 45 minutes from at least where we're at over here north of Dallas. Do some great Blue River fishing for some trout. Okay, so let's say I do have a longer drive or more time this weekend, or if you're in the Guadalupe River area, New Braunfels, Green, Texas, that's the next place I'd go, right here. And again, I just filtered it on YouTube on a search, Guadalupe River trout fishing, and filtered it for posts in the last month. And you can see right here some nice looking trout being caught in the area. So nice, nice, very nice. Oh yeah. All right, so that is, well, if you have the opportunity to go fishing this weekend, 1, weather's looking good. 2, trout stocking schedule says there's some places nearby. And for those that aren't in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, well, guess what? There's some other places being posted here where you might have an opportunity to catch a fish or two, at least a trout or two. And then, of course, do check back. Make sure that you see the latest updates. In this case, the Mesquite City Lake has been postponed for fishing because of an algae bloom. And again, right back here, you can get the latest and greatest via subscribing via text or their email. All right. And for those in Dallas-Fort Worth area, you got Rowlett Community Park that is being stocked, I believe it was yesterday or tomorrow. And then Waterloo, which is going to be stocked this Saturday. That's up in Grayson County. Pottsboro, which was stocked today, which is also in Grayson County, but at Pottsboro, versus Waterloo is in Denison. And then you got Lake Lavon for some of those crappie. And then you got Denison Dam across the border, Oklahoma. And then, of course, our favorite, at least when it comes to this time of year, Blue River. The Blue River. All right. And then finally, when it comes to all year round, being able to go about fishing and staying in the state of Texas, and we had the time to go down to the coast, there it is, Guadalupe. All right, so let's just switch back here. Okay, so all for now. Hope this is helpful. And oh, by the way, we got another video that we're working where we went fishing yesterday, in fact, or last evening, caught 3 trout with our generic black dry fly midge, and caught 3. Probably would have limited out, but I missed a trout or 2 or a strike or 2. But we'll get that video out there, calling it like a little catch and cook thing where I show how I caught them and how I cooked them. Okay. All right. All for now. The next time we'll catch you all. Good luck. Good fishing.